Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number, the forecast for June 2024. So June is coming in hot, and for us in the Northern Hemisphere, we are stepping into the summer months. For those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, I know things are a lot colder. But it is interesting because as we enter into summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, I just found out that I have an allergy to grass. So it's making things interesting as people cut their yards. So curious if anybody out there has a similar allergy and how do you manage it during the spring, summer, and fall? Especially if you're an outdoorsy type of person like I am. So anywho, let's get into the forecast. But before we do that, this of course is a general forecast. If you're interested in your own personal numerology to find out more about the energies that you came here to work with in this lifetime, your current forecast, upcoming forecast, any of the good stuff, then book some time with me. I would love to work with you and take a look. All right, let's get into the June 2024 forecast. Life Path 33-6. I hope you're doing great. So I don't know what's going on with you all, but there's been some beautiful energy that you all have been working with the last few months. And yeah, I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like to see it for you guys. So this month, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. You're going to be working with the 3811. So really 3811 too. But that 38 energy is significant. And so is the 11 in this dynamic. And hawk energy. So you have hawk energy coming through. I want to start with hawk energy because I do think it's kind of sets the tone for the rest of the reading. And I do want to also preface this by saying, remember, this is a general forecast. So it may show up for you a little bit differently. Of course, it depends on what you're working with in your own personal chart, but you are definitely working with this energy as well. So I hope it comes in for you in a beautiful way. Now, with hawk energy, there is definitely something here about discernment. So making decisions, using your discernment to make those decisions. So really coming back to yourself, your higher self, your inner knowing, and making the decisions that feel best for you in the moment, and not second guessing yourself, not beating yourself up if if the outcome is different than expected, but to use your discernment when it comes to making decisions and moving forward. Having sort of that clear vision of what it is that you want and having a strategy for how you will achieve that. Of course, life can present us with things that, change the direction or change the way we view things. But I do think this is going to be a month for getting very clear about what you want and very clear about your sort of strategy for achieving that, right? And what that might look like. So when it comes to discernment, it's making the decisions that will move you in the direction that you want to be moving in, and not making decisions that are moving you away from that, and being very clear about, again, what you want, and then making decisions that move you towards it. So with hawk energy coming through, it's just it's about getting serious about what you want, and not sort of giving that up for others' expectations or what others want for you type of thing, or what they want for themselves. So yeah, it's kind of like having that eagle eye vision of this is what I want and this is what I'm going at. This is how I'm going after it. So, and I love that for you all. I do. So it could be an opportunity this month to have to make some decisions, but again, come back to yourself and you will make the best decisions that are for you in that moment. Now, with 3811, this is a very inspiring energy. It's very inspirational. It brings the inspiration. It brings us, it reminds us of what inspires us and what takes our inspiration away. And it reminds us, if I can speak, it reminds us of what we want to be moving towards. So again, when I said get very clear about what you want, the 11 energy can help us to do that. And it'll kind of put the emphasis on where it is that our inspiration is being taken away so that we can redirect and so that we can start moving towards the things that light us up and bring us joy and feel fulfilling for us. Now with the 38, this is interesting because it is, of course, associated with that 11, which is also a master number, just like you all. But it sort of demands a great deal from you, but it promises even greater rewards. So you can see some challenges come in this month and they can feel insurmountable. but it's not to deter you and it's not punitive. These challenges that could be coming in are really pushing you harder to see a side of yourself that maybe you weren't aware of. And then you can find ways to work with that side of yourself that now you're attuned to. It can be it's kind of like summiting a new mountain this month. So there will be challenges, but it will be worth it for the view once you get to the top. I can see this as like an energy where a lot of advantages can come in. So, some of your greatest desires can be fulfilled now, but that's where I say, first, you have to know what it is that you desire. First of all, you have to really, truly know what it is that you want. In order for it to come in for you, you have to recognize it. You have to know what it is, what you want, so that when it does come in, you can recognize it and you can take advantage of it. I would also say it wouldn't be uncommon under this vibration, for people who are in higher positions or in positions where they can help you in some way, can absolutely come in, where you see that assistance, maybe unexpectedly, or they just shine a light on you to recognize you in some way, and maybe in a way that you haven't even recognized yourself yet. So it can definitely be a great month for greater self-awareness, and then doing something with that greater self-awareness in a beautiful way. Now, I will say, for those of you who are looking for love, or even those of you who are not, romance can really be on the forefront at this time. So if there's an area, if romance has been lacking, then this vibration can absolutely sort of fill that void, and make things, the love of your life could enter at this time. A beautiful soulmate could enter at this time. And those encounters that you have, those sort of relationships that are forged under this vibration, have the potential to really be with you for a while, right? And could easily develop into something very long-term, very solid, very secure, even like marriage, if that's something you're looking for. Very possible. But it doesn't have to lead to that, right? It's only if you want that. But my point is, there's the potential for very soul-driven contracts to come in at this time, connections to come in at this time, romantic or not. It could be a very beautiful friend or colleague or something like that who just enriches your life in a beautiful way. So I do think, again, pay attention to the people, places, and things that come in for you at this month, because I think that they'll be very beneficial in a lot of ways in helping you to achieve the dreams that you're trying to achieve, and to reach your goals. I would also say, of course, pay attention to your dreams, and what comes in for you in your daydreams and your night dreams, the messages, because there's likely something there that you can run with and create something from. It is possible that anything that you initiate at this time has the possibility to be very lucrative and very long lasting. So again, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business venture, a business partnership, anything like that, has the potential to just be very fulfilling and very lucrative in a lot of ways, and what it can gift to you. So I would say, I do think that there's a potential for like material things to expand and grow in your life at this time. So money, finances, same thing, money, finances, but like money, resources, that sort of thing has the potential to really grow. If you have a social media account or something like that, you could see that grow at this time, where you're starting to be recognized and seen and heard and appreciated in ways that maybe you haven't been before. So it has a very strong possibility of that. Beautiful energy. I would also say this is a great time to really hone in on your metaphysical discipline. So, if there's any metaphysical tools that you dabble with, tarot or astrology, numerology, just mediumship, whatever, even journaling. Journaling can be such a spiritual experience. And it's such a beautiful tool. So, meditation, becoming one with nature, going out into nature more, anything like that can be just so transformative this month for you all, where it opens you up to some of your own greater gifts. Because as a 33, you really are very sensitive to energy and, those more psychic gifts, that sort of thing. So yeah, I would say, and your intuition, of course, always, but you can find this to be a very intuitively driven type of month, where you get the hit, you feel it's right, and you go for it, right? Like you don't even have to question yourself. You just know and you go type of thing. So, and that can prove to be very rewarding for you this month and ongoing as well. So love this energy for you all. I really hope that it transpires this way and that you see a lot of rewards come in. And again, of course, the energy is there. It's what we choose to do with it. And it's going to come in the way that it needs to for each of us, right? So yeah, but it's always how we choose to do it. So I hope it's a beautiful month. I hope it comes in so many beautiful ways for you. And I hope you're able to do just beautiful things with it. And yeah, I hope it's a great one. All right, take care, 33s. Bye for now.